Okay, besties, part 3. Besties, I'm getting really hot channeling this message, and I heard that there's about to be a pretty significant heat wave in my city this week. So again, this energy of you heating up, okay, this flame is getting installed above your head. It's making you feel kind of hot, okay? So if you're having hot flashes, if you're feeling any kind of just like temperature rises or something like that, or again, even if in your outward reality, things are heating up in some way, that is all, you know, a manifestation, a physical manifestation of this energy. You're being crowned with this flame. You might be getting like a new flame, okay? So a lot of people in my collective work with the violet flame, okay? This is like a transmutational energy, but this is almost like a ruby flame, okay? I actually don't know what that flame does. I'm gonna have to look that up. If anybody knows, leave it in the comment. I don't quite know what the ruby flame does, but this is almost an energy of like, you're getting this, okay? Spirit, let's see if we can get a little more of that. And I'm like sweating as I'm channeling this. Like this is, you know, you're really heating it up in here with whatever this energy you're getting is, okay? And that's why your counterpart, your outward counterpart right now, again, this could even just be a god that you're working with. It doesn't have to be someone manifested in the physical reality. But again, this person has some size to them, and they seem to be very, very adept at this fire energy, okay? They seem to be very comfortable with it. They are the person to show you how to use it. Okay. So I'm getting that this ruby flame, one, it can summon, there's almost this element of like summoning things that have been sleeping for a very long time, okay? I want to show you this card. There's like this big wolf spirit. I don't even know if you can see it. There's like this big wolf spirit in the forest, okay? And she's like kind of coming and like lighting these little crystals, and it's summoning this wolf spirit, okay? You're able to garner the attention of something that you weren't able to have before. This could even manifest, I'm hearing, as fame in the material realm. For some reason, my hair is looking very frizzy all of a sudden, so I don't know what the message there is, but there certainly is one. Okay, it could be like the, since I'm like getting so hot when I'm channeling this, this is almost like the control energy, okay? There's like a balancing act that needs to happen because of this flame energy. There needs to be like a safety mechanism in place. I'm almost seeing like a parking brake, okay? That's put on because there's just like so much momentum that is happening with this flame. Another thing that I'm getting is like, there is a stake in the material realm that this thing can help you have, like this ruby flame or whatever it is you're wielding. Like this is a very strange image for the Queen of Pentacles, okay? I want to show you this. Like she is a very grounded queen, but look at all this crazy stuff that's going on around her. She has almost like this crystal serpent circling her, almost getting like dragon vibes from that. And she has this little, I don't know why I can't think of what that's called right now. Somebody help me out in the comments here. But she's summoning these elements, okay? She has these like little balls of consciousness, little balls of that ruby flame that she is summoning, you know, and with that, that is what she is able to create, this crazy energy that is like billowing off of her, okay? I'm also getting that there's like a protective and restorative quality to this energy. So there's almost this energy of like, if something were on fire, you know, originally in this one, your head's on fire, if you were to kind of blow that out, there's almost like this smoke, this smog that is created that is very, very like protective. You see when I pass my hand over how like I'm protected from the light and then I'm back in full focus? There's almost that, like the whatever the very bright light is that's being shown upon you, this energy, this smog that is created from this ruby energy is able to kind of shield you from that, so you're not like in the direct rays of whatever it is. Another thing that I'm getting is like, again, this energy of like resurrecting things that have been sleeping. I'm also seeing like the resurrection stone from Harry Potter. So again, there's like this energy of you being able to almost bring things back to life that have been dead or dormant for a long time. Okay, look at this card. This is a stone statue. There's a little skull down here, and there's also like a live chicken. So I'm almost getting like voodoo energy from this. Almost like instead of a blood sacrifice, you are able to use this ruby energy that is almost like in place of blood, okay? It almost has like the same qualities as blood, like the same value as blood is what I'm hearing. So maybe this is, you know, I've been channeling a lot of messages about like the land spirits wanting to upgrade, where they no longer want to be like a carnivorous land, no longer want to be a land where things need to be sacrificed, where bad things have to happen there in order to almost like feed the energy. So there's this energy of you being able to use this flame, this ruby flame, to kind of like, in place of a blood sacrifice, you are able to use this restorative blood-like quality to bring things back to life. That's pretty freaking powerful. I'm seeing an image of my head. I drove somewhere where I don't normally go the other day, and there were a lot of greenhouses in that area, and I was remarking as I was driving through like how beautiful the flowers were there. They just seemed like more beautiful than anywhere else. There was like, I don't know what kind of fertilizer those people were using. I don't know what kind of like dominion they had over the land, but their flowers were so much more beautiful and vibrant and full than anything that I have seen locally. So I was wondering about that. So again, there's this ruby flame energy that you're able to get from this that causes things to flourish, okay? Bestie, if you're feeling very depleted in this place now, I want you to use that ruby flame for you, okay? That should be your first order of business, taking that ruby flame and directing it into yourself to renew yourself, okay? Renew whatever you are feeling depleted by or from, okay? If they're, you know, if you might have recently had like a pretty big illness. So one time my guides told me that anytime that you are jumping to a timeline that is more than 2 degrees of separation from the one that you are currently on, this could be 1 or 2 degrees depending on your energy body, depending on what it is you're able to withstand. But a lot of my collective, they're like these heavy steppers that take double steps, or they usually have like an outward twin that they twin with. If you resonate with that, more than 2 degrees of separation, it requires a major illness. So I will tell you, on my own ascension journey, I have been so freaking sick. I've had major illnesses at every single big jump that I've done, okay? When I moved from Florida to Ohio, major illness. I thought I was gonna die from that illness. It was so bad, but it was because I was undergoing such a crazy timeline jump in doing that. So bestie, right now you might be recovering from a major illness, and this is a little nudge from spirit. Use this new power that you have, turn it back on yourself and resurrect yourself, okay? I'm hearing that song in my head. I think it's called Resurrection Fern, or maybe it's an album or something from Iron and Wine. You might want to listen to that. There might be some messages in there for you. Okay. It's a full moon right now where I am when I'm filming this message, and I'm definitely getting moon energy from this, okay? And I pulled the moon card along with the 2 of Swords and the 8 of Swords. So I'm getting that there's just this energy of a lot of things coming to the surface for you. Like you are in all new territory and you're just not really feeling, okay, so I just saw one of my plants. There's like a big gash out of the leaf that I'm looking through. So there's like a hole in your understanding or in your vision from this place, okay? And Spirit just wants you to know, like, you're okay, you're safe, nothing bad is happening. There's just this energy of like recalibration because you have finally hit this huge mile marker, this huge milestone that the entire journey was culminating to, okay? And when you get to that place, you don't cross the finish line and you're like, you know, ready to run another marathon. You cross the finish line and you're tired as hell because you just ran a marathon. Like, and it's okay to feel that way. Don't feel like you're a failure because you finally like gotten this manifestation or you've reached this big milestone and you're like just feeling so depleted you can't even truly enjoy it. Like, that's normal. That's expected. Don't beat yourself up for that. Don't think that you've done something wrong or that like something's going wrong or you're under spiritual attack or something like that, okay? Like, you're being protected, you're being held in this area. Nothing's going to go wrong. You're just in a position right now where like whatever it took, you know, whatever the little fumes, the little remnants that were still left in there as you were making this journey, this is the part where those all slough off, okay? You don't get all the way up here and then keep all those old remnants. Like, those parts are coming off. And if you're just resting, it will happen automatically. That's the beauty of divine feminine energy. That's the beauty of void energy. When you're sitting in the void, if you're truly sitting in it and not filling it with things, if you're just sitting and surrendering in that energy, that stuff will just come off of you, okay? And with this ruby flame, you can direct it and make that happen even faster if you want to, but just be mindful of what's going on in your system, okay? Just let it slip off of you. It'll happen in your dreams. It'll happen in your rest period. It'll happen in the shower. It'll happen in the bath is what I'm hearing. So again, just take care of yourself, and in the natural process of taking care of yourself, these other things will kind of take care of themselves, if that makes sense. Spirit, do you have any closing remarks for my collective on this process? Bestie, while your feminine energy is recalibrating here, your divine masculine energy, your emperor energy is almost in this cocoon phase, okay? So if you have an outward masculine counterpart, they could be kind of in this cocoon phase because they are getting ready to emerge also, all right? This butterfly is out. She has not quite flown away yet, okay? Her wings are still drying, and that's you right now, okay? Your inner masculine, your wings are drying. So if you're feeling like, oh, I can't do anything, like I got to this place finally, I want to move, I want to do all this stuff, like your wings are drying. Just wait a minute. Just freaking relax. It'll be okay. Once your wings have dried, then you can fly away. You can do whatever the heck you want, okay? So in the meantime, please rest. Understand that that momentum is building. You know that when your wings have dried, you're going to be able to fly like further than you've ever flown before, okay? I love you. I'm gonna leave that there. I'm really freaking proud of you. Please rest.